Everybody's talking about AI, nobody can stop talking about Bitcoin, and somehow stablecoins have quietly become the hottest thing in global finance. Governments want them, banks want them, and fintech companies want them. So what's going on? I'm Lauren Wixom, and you're watching the Boston Blockchain Beat. Japan's ruling party recently announced that it wants to promote yen-backed stablecoins and explore crypto ETFs. Now, if you've been watching crypto long enough, you've probably noticed a pattern. Every country that used to say, we're not sure about this crypto thing, eventually ends up saying, okay, but how do we make sure we're not left behind? And that's exactly what's happening here in Japan because stablecoins aren't just a crypto product anymore. They're starting to look a lot like financial infrastructure, and nobody wants to wake up 10 years from now and realize they missed the internet of money. Now it's time for a few Boston Blockchain Week updates, and I have the one and only Ian Kane here with me. Ian, what is up? How are you? How's it going?
What is up? I told you I spilled my full Dunkin' coffee off my table on the floor this morning. But you know what? That's okay. Somebody was trying to tell me something and I filled it up with other coffee. But other than that, everything's great. We had a lot of good things going on. Boston Blockchain Week is building momentum as we speak. We're out and about, pounding the pavement, getting more speakers, getting more sponsors, and drumming up interest for Deal Room as well.
All the fun stuff. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm sorry about your coffee. That really sucks because nobody likes spilled coffee.
No, I was really looking forward to it too, but what are you going to do?
Of course. But okay, so you mentioned speakers. So we have two really awesome speakers. Tell us.
Yeah, I mean, off the bat, we've got two powerhouse women in crypto and blockchain. One's representative from the government side, another from the private sector. But Hester Peirce, who's been a household name, she's a commissioner, SEC commissioner, who has been one of the most supportive representatives from the regulatory side of the United States government. In this space, very thoughtful, articulate, eloquent. Looking forward to hearing what she has to say, especially on, I think, her transition in her role as an SEC commissioner into whatever role she'll be taking next. And then we have the chief security architect from Coinbase, Yolanda, who will be joining us. And Yolanda's planning to give a really interesting talk. So, maybe people are aware, maybe people weren't aware that back in November of 2025, Coinbase had completed a single day on-chain migration of about $70 billion in BTC and ETH from legacy internal wallets to a new internal wallet as part of a long-term security strategy. And so Yolanda's going to give a talk on how that went down. How did that migration go? How is it planned? How is it carried out from start to finish? I think it's going to be fascinating because I certainly am looking forward to learning more about that.
I'm looking forward to catching that one.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, two powerhouse women in the space, and we're still out there looking for more, keynotes and speakers, but we've got a great bench of talent that's building. This is our 5th year doing this event, and you've been with us since the start, Lauren, so you know how much it's grown and the caliber of the people that come and participate. And they come from all over the world, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, we've got folks, I could go down the list, but I'd suggest you just go to the website and check out the current speakers page, which we've been updating on a weekly basis. I think at this point, we've got over 50 or so speakers that are booked, and we'll get that. We'll double that by the time we get to September. We had just over 100 last year, so I'm pretty confident we'll get to that number again. But we've got people from legal backgrounds. We've got people from the protocol world, Solana. We've got people from A16Z. The list goes on. Check out the website. The program is building. Over the next month or so, we'll work on synthesizing the panels. And so we'll start to get the agenda out probably mid-July or so. And then, we'll look forward to the countdown to the show in September.
Yes, I'm loving the diversity. And then, of course, like the SEC and Coinbase, like that's a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's a huge deal. Yeah, no,
this is
a huge
awesome.
Deal. We're pumped. And as everybody out there continues to watch our WTF marketing campaign and trying to get Palmer Luckey to come, we want Palmer Luckey to come to talk about Erebor Bank. This isn't just a bit that we're doing. I mean, it is a bit now, But
Yeah.
we've
It's a
been
bit
trying.
for now.
Yeah, it's a bit for now until he shows up.
Yeah.
And you say, wow, those guys got Palmer lucky.
It's going to happen. We're manifesting.
Yeah, exactly. Has he called yet, Lauren?
No. So, as you heard, we have an awesome lineup of speakers coming from all diverse backgrounds. Let's move on to the deal room. So I know in the last video, Ian, you announced the deal room. So go ahead and give us a quick reminder on who is the deal room for, what's it all about, and then when are applications opening?
This is for investors looking for deals, and this is for startups looking for capital. And, again, this is another opportunity for us to build more around the Boston Blockchain Week platform. We want to attract more investors. We want more startups to come into the ecosystem. And so it is a one-day pre-scheduled capital formation event where we're bringing together these two parties, ideally for startups to raise money and investors to find companies to invest in. So right now we're building the workflows actually to allow the applications to come in, but we'll be inviting venture investors, venture and institutional investors to come and join us. And July 27th, we'll open applications for startups to apply to become a part of Deal Room. And so we are looking for startups that are raising from seed to Series B, active rounds, and all the details will come out then, but we'll have about 6 weeks to vet these companies and provide investors with a list of potential opportunities that they'd want to meet with one-on-one all day, Wednesday, September 9th, which will be right at Boston Blockchain Week in an adjacent location where we are downtown. Deal Room's going to be cool. I'm excited about it too, because it really it focuses energy and it gets more of the people that we want to participate in this ecosystem involved. And that's not all for startups. So I didn't tell you yet. We just last year we had a startup pitch competition that led off the program on the first day of Boston Blockchain Week with Gain Ventures, and they're going to come back again. So we're going to have the kickoff of Boston Blockchain Week on that Tuesday, September 8th. I think probably around 10 o'clock, we'll have the Gain Ventures pitch competition, which we're excited about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm finding this out all along with you guys too, Gain Ventures. That's great. And then where can the applications be filled out for that?
I think we'll do it. We haven't put those out yet, but we'll put them through our email distribution. We'll put them through our social channels as well.
Cool. All right. Well, y'all heard it here. So just stay tuned for more BBW updates on when y'all can apply. I know that we are still looking for sponsors. Is that correct, Ian?
Yeah, absolutely. We're still talking to a number of groups about joining us. We have limited sponsor opportunities for Deal Room, and I think that is a good get for people if they're interested in getting directly in front of investors and startups in one room. There's a private pre-dinner for that event the night before on Tuesday evening. And if you are a sponsor of that particular component of Deal Room, then that affords you the opportunity to be with all those people in an intimate space and environment. I think that's a good get. But, otherwise, we are always grateful for our sponsorships that come through. And at this point, the city of Quincy has been a great partner to us from the start. We've got Bentley University joining us again, Goodwin joining us again, Wolf and Company joining us again, and Figment joining us again. And so I've got my list of people who I will be following up with you to make sure you're involved in the program. But yeah, if you're interested in sponsoring and making this event be the best that it possibly can be, then don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome. All right. Well, y'all heard it here first. This is truly a one-of-a-kind event. So be sure to grab your early bird tickets to Boston Blockchain Week before prices go up. And yeah, this is going to be a fun event. Thank you, Ian, for coming on.
Be there or be square.
Be there or be square. I love it.
Thanks, Lauren.
And perhaps the biggest signal that adoption is happening comes from traditional finance. SoFi recently began rolling out stablecoin access to millions of users. Think about that for a second. A few years ago, stablecoins were primarily used by crypto traders, and today they're showing up inside mainstream financial apps. That's a big deal because most people won't adopt blockchain technology because they just absolutely love blockchain. They'll adopt it because it's faster, cheaper, and easier than what we're using before. So why is everyone suddenly paying attention to stablecoins? Because they're solving a real problem. Moving money globally is still slow, it's expensive, and in many cases, it only works during banking hours. Stablecoins offer a way to move value around the world almost instantly at any time of day. And that's why governments, banks, fintech companies, and startups are all racing to figure out their place in this new financial system. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Boston Blockchain Beat. If you are new here, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to grab your early bird tickets to Boston Blockchain Week before prices go up. And I will see you all in the next video.